and how privilege has an impact on your ability to deal with having a disabled child, to get what they need, to maximise their quality of life. Now, my young person is now approaching adulthood. Many years ago, when we were fighting for what she needed in terms of education, we had to really fight our local authority. In order to get her, it was then a statement, now education healthcare plan, we had to commission private reports for speech therapy and occupational therapy. We could have employed a solicitor. Now, the total cost of that many years ago was about £17,000. Right. Now, that was in order to challenge the local authority and Now, we were, I don't call us privileged, but we were able...
It's all relative,
isn't it? To do that.
Yes, okay.
Now, in terms of...
And just to clarify, how many people would be able to find £17,000
very few,
in an emergency?
Few. Now, also, in order to do that fight, you have to have a lot of emotional resilience. If you're not getting the respite that you need, if you haven't got access to the knowledge you need to, it is very difficult to do that fight.
Yes.
Now, that was many years ago. The fight we're having now...
I think it's worse now.
Yes, things have not improved. Now, it sounds like a really minor matter, but the indignity of having penalty charge notices for prescriptions. She is on universal credit. She will never work. There is no box to tick on the back of a prescription to say that you're claiming universal credit. So every time, she's on many medications.
Yeah.
Every time we get her medication, we're issued with a penalty charge.
Grief.
Even though she's entitled to those free prescriptions.
Well, and then you have to appeal it.
We have to fight.
Yeah.
The fighting is very, very, very draining. So, sorry, I don't know whether this policy started under Cameron. It was a Matt Hancock policy.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So,
but equally,
I could tell you many ways.
I know you
from being able to employ people in your home to do therapies, to respite. So, I've been thinking of the right word, cushion. No, I think what it is really just knowing that you're able to get what your child needs and to maximise their lives. Really.
It's options, isn't it? That's what I'm hearing from you and from Adrian, that because the Camerons would have had options denied to many, many people, in much the same way as you acknowledge yourself that being able to raise £17,000 in any form of emergency is an option that not everybody or not many people even in the current climate would have. And options are a privilege.
Severely affected. It isn't as if she is quite an obvious candidate that she should have been given the support she needed very early on. And the fact that we've had to fight for it when it was there was very little dispute over her needs, but we had to mount that fight, and it took 4 or 5 years. And
that leads us almost inexorably to a phrase like privileged pain to describe the difference between the pain of people with options versus the pain of people without options.
Don't link the two together. Who knows what's in
It's not necessary to link the two together, is it? Or do you, like Adrian, do you feel that David Cameron could have... Hang on, let me get this exactly right, because I owe it to you and to Adrian and to both of your children. If money didn't cushion some of the worst excesses of the experiences that all three of you have had, do you think David Cameron's politics might have been different?
Yes.
Because that seems to be the accusation at the heart of the phrase, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah. So...
Gosh.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think I probably do now as well.
Yeah.
But we can also agree that The Guardian got it wrong in trying to articulate what we are clumsily together edging towards this morning.
Yeah. I go back to my first point about not judging people I find many parents of disabled children are just very nice people.
Yes, of course. And they go through. And I think what the rest of us struggle to understand is how you do keep going on, because
of love.
Well, you have to.
And there is no difference. In fact, maybe a little bit more. You love your child a bit more passionately because of it.
Because you never grow out of the apron string. You never grow out of the protective period, do you? You never grow out of this child relies upon me for everything. Jill, I imagine that wasn't a very easy phone call for you to make, but I'm so glad that you did.
Okay, well, thanks so much.
It's incredibly helpful. No, thank you. And if you're just tuning in, I'm trying.